Good morning. I want to thank all of you for coming here today. My name is Kyle Thomas. I am the Town Public Information Officer for Oak Island. First and foremost, our hearts go out to the men and their families that were involved in the tragic accident at the site of the new bridge going over the Intercoastal Waterway on Wednesday afternoon. For the last month or so, the construction crews have been installing girders on the new bridge. I was shooting video for a town documentary about the bridge when I heard a loud pop. I yelled out, "Look out!" At that moment, one of the girders fell to the ground. Right away, emergency services were notified, and the first responders were there within minutes. We are getting ready to hand out the video of the accident and the 911 call to the media.
Thank you for coming today. On behalf of the town and the town's people in the mayor's office, we're all heartbroken over the fact that the loss of life and the injuries that were sustained from this terrible accident. We feel like that the town of Oak Island would like to do something for these two families, so we've established a fund, the Oak Island Bridge Accident Victims Fund, which is located at BB&T Bank, and we would ask that you open your hearts and give to these families so that they won't experience the Christmas that they may be looking at. It should be a little bit better. So nothing will replace the loss of life or the injuries. We were fortunate to have Kyle doing his job, which is a documentary of the bridge. We hope that the video and the 911 tapes today will aid in some idea of what happened and the events that occurred after that. There is no new information on what happened at the bridge. Those are ongoing investigations. But we feel like this video will demonstrate exactly what the visual was at the moment that it did happen.
He was tethered to the end of the bridge going towards the water. I believe both of the men were tethered to the girder at the time. So there's a little gap in between each girder, and he was standing in that gap at the time.
Oh, tell them get an ambulance on the way. Hurry up.
Oak Island 911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, we need an ambulance on the way down to the bridge, new bridge, real quick. The thing just fell.
What's the problem?
I had a crane accident.
Okay. At the new bridge construction site?
Yes, on Yacht Drive.
Okay. How many injuries is there?
I don't know.
Do you know the extent of the injuries?
No, I haven't got over to see him yet.
Okay, I need you to stay on the line. I got to transfer you out to the medical dispatchers, okay?
Okay.
Rocky County 911, where's your emergency?
Yes, we had a accident down the new bridge. We need medical ambulances.
Okay, 211. Oak Island 911, what's your emergency?
Is this on the water or on the Oak Island Bridge?
I'm sorry?
There's an accident on the new Oak Island Bridge during
Okay.
construction.
Okay, is it in the water or is it on the bridge?
One guy's hanging on one of his safety ropes. I don't know if there's anybody in the water.
Okay, you got a guy hanging on the safety rope. You don't know any other information?
No, I do not. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
It sounded like a pop. Well, the sound sounded like something that was abnormal for any construction situation. So it sounded louder than a normal sounds that you get from construction. And immediately I just yelled out, just out of instinct, I think. And I had a vantage point of looking down into where they were located. And then the structure fell, and it probably fell within seconds, so it was very little time. It was tragic, and of course the first thing I thought of was I hoped everyone was okay. It seems as though the girder turned from where I was standing from my right to my left, but be very honest, I don't want to I don't want to say, because they need to do that investigation, and it's probably best to go to DOT or to OSHA. I think they'll have more information on that. I want to thank you all so much for coming here today. This is probably one of the first press conferences we've actually handled here, so you were very nice for showing up, and I thank you again.